Welcome back everyone for our third class this morning. This is the small tour and it is our most competitive class with around 25 riders. Walking through now on the course walk, you can watch it through on our screen. Riders have already completed it and here we go. So we've already jumped class 1 and 2. This is fence number 3 and taking our left turn towards fence number 4. This is a very difficult course compared to what we've seen already this weekend, set up by our course designer, Geordie Forno.
Diane, there are 5 jumps that have got to be jumped both sides. So every single competitor in this takes some advice from us here in the commentary box. Please study your course very, very carefully. This is not going to be an easy course for you to remember. And 5 jumps that you got to jump from both sides. So Jodie's really put in a very complicated course for this small tour.
Absolutely. He's not going to make it easy. Course designers like to beat the riders by making sure the courses won't go clear. But let's see what our riders can do this afternoon. This morning, actually. Still morning.
Well, for phase 1, the time allowed is 69 seconds. And the time limit is 138 seconds. When you come into phase 2, the time allowed is 52 seconds and the time limit is 104. I can safely say I've never seen a more complicated course set up here at Surge.
No, it's definitely going to test these riders, and we haven't even got to lunchtime, and they hope they've had their coffee and breakfast this morning to be paying attention. These fences at this height are going to come up really quick on these competitors, so this is going to be very interesting to see what they are going to do. We are going to be covering a distance of 400 meters in our first stage, and second phase is going to cover a total of 300 meters, and this is if they've gone clear. So if they have not completed the first phase clear, they will unfortunately be rung out by our judges in the judges box. However, if they go into the second phase, this is where our horses are going to speed up, and they still need to keep a clear round if they are hoping for that podium finish in one position.
Can you imagine how long this course is? The drone is still flying through, and I think we're coming towards the end of the course right now. But yep, there we go. We're just going over 13, and that's the last obstacle there. Jump number 14, which will end this 700-meter course. 700-meter course.
And this is the first time this weekend we've seen the wall in play, correct? Yes, so this is definitely a jump our riders and horses have not seen before. So again, adding just different types of jumps into this complex course already, we'll certainly see some fun and games out there this afternoon.
Well, it could be fun for us, but it's going to be serious games for the riders because, I mean, I'm looking at the course plan in front of me and I'm like, why? Why would he do this to us? The Belgian is really trying to, teach these riders a lesson or two in mind-boggling memory tricks.
I think we can thank a couple of riders yesterday who outsmarted him on the turn, and he is certainly not taking any chances today and putting all of those difficult options out there for them to really play around with.
That's a look at them doing the course walk, and it's a long walk. 700 meters is what they had to walk to get well acquainted with this tricky and extremely complex course that has been set up here by Jodie.
Yes, and Jodie is supported again in the warm-up by Anne Denier from France. And of course, our reliable judges sitting up in the judges box today, Colonel Rahul Daga and Colonel Javier Singh, all representing India. So nice international contingency here today. And these riders who come from several stables and yards around India and Bangalore, hopefully looking forward to it and enjoying their weekend here with us, as well as our crowd. Thank you so much for coming out here and spending the time this morning at Surge.
Well, we've got a minute or two left before our first rider comes in, and it was scheduled to be Eera Shreeharsha, but she's not here. This is Balaji Vijayshankar. Oh, Balaji was just eager to get his course over and done with. He's walking back out and waiting for Eera to come in, as is printed in the schedule.
So just while we're waiting for Eera, special thanks to our sponsors for the entire Surge Equestrian League. This is our 2026 season. And of course, we thank all of them, as well as our host stable here at Surge and the wonderful team that have put together a wonderful weekend for all of our spectators and our riders. Our first rider is Eera Shreeharsha. She's riding Holly TH in head number 24. She's actually doing this course as HC, which means it is a non-competitive ride. So let's see what she can deliver as our opening horse in this round.
You know, I bet every single competitor hopes that she completes this entire course and goes clear, because that'll give them a really good sort of practical look at the complexities of this course.
Absolutely. There's nothing like being a guinea pig for the rest of the riders.
Or in this case, the guinea horse, the gift horse. Right, here we go. Holly TH, lovely looking horse. And as a non-competitive entry, you'd assume that Eera's just looking to go all the way around the course and go nice and clear. Starts off well with one over there.
We have seen quite a few riders bring their horses out just for training. It really is nice to see. It gives the confidence to the horses and also to the riders. Don't forget, they're jumping at 1 meter 15 today, so it's a 5 centimeter increase from their jumps yesterday. So these fences are certainly getting bigger.
Nicely over the wall there. And it's the first time all weekend that we've seen the wall brought out. Oh dear, she's dropped jump number 5 there, which means whether she's competitive or not, she will not be allowed to go into phase 2.
And very big clearance for this horse over the jumps, so the height does not seem to be a problem. It's just the preparation before the fences to make sure that we're taking off at the right sweet spot.
And that is phase 1 done for Eera, and that is her. The bell has been given for her. She's done a couple more jumps. I think the momentum just took her through there. But yeah, our first rider for the day, Eera Shreeharsha, a non-competitive entry. I think that was a fairly nice educational round for Holly TH.
And welcoming into the arena, our homeboy here, Balaji Vijayshankar, riding Lucifer van den Hemel in head collar number 6. Salute given to the judges, and the bell has been rung for our first competitive ride in our small tour today.
Well, Balaji is the sort of experienced rider that has a high possibility and probability of going clear in this 2 phase. And I would strongly recommend the other young riders to have an eye on this round, because it will certainly teach you a thing or two about how to ride this course.
Yes, and I spoke to him earlier this morning, and he was just mentioning that he has brought his horses out today just for training. So he just really wants to build up their confidence as they start the season here in Bangalore. I believe he is off on some travels soon.
Yes, he's going to be returning back to Europe very soon. Nicely over the Liverpool. Great control coming towards the 7A, 7B combination.
And this looks like a more comfortable ride than the ride yesterday in the earlier class.
A beautiful entry into the triple. Makes sure that he goes into phase 2.
The trees are wobbling there on fence 10, but he has taken that in his stride, and you can see the acceleration now coming through, where they've picked up a bit of speed going into these fences, but clear on 11 AB.
Very nicely over 12. Only 2 more jumps to go. He's got one final fence to be the new leader and to put a score on the scoreboard. And that score is 33.33. Wow! All threes. All threes for Balaji. Well done. Starts off this very complicated and complex course in admirable fashion.
Great round from that combination. But now in the arena we have Nikolay, and he is riding Cadillac, rider number 58, representing EIRS. Now Nikolay has been here all weekend with his young horses, and Cadillac has certainly impressed us already, starting from Friday. So great to see this combination out again today.
He was entered in the novice tour earlier today, pulled out from that, so maybe he was saving the horse specifically for the small tour today. Some serious prize money up for grabs, isn't there, Diane?
There is very, very nice take-home envelopes going around this weekend, so I'm sure the riders have got a bit of encouragement from that as well. But here we go into fence number 4, the wall, beautifully cleared, and really encouraging Cadillac as he goes over fence number 5.
Specifically with Cadillac, I feel like Nikolay rides him on really long reins because he's a very big sort of stallionish sort of horse, and you know, his neck is huge.
Yes, and for these young horses, it's always important. It's not about control from the mouth, it's control from the seat, especially as we come into these bigger fences. And he really is taking this in a stride, and it shows real courage from both horse and rider as they come into their final few fences in second phase.
Split timings massively in Nikolay's favor at this stage compared to the round that Balaji did. He cuts inside, gives 12 a tap, it stays up. 2 final fences. Oh! He was good on time, but not on penalties. Unfortunately, 13 came down. That'll give him 4 penalties. The time was 30.68. It was 3 seconds faster than Balaji, but those 4 penalties will hurt. But well done, Nikolay. I think Cadillac will be much better for a round like this, and Nikolay should be very happy with that result.
Yes, and welcoming into the arena now we have Adhav Kandhasamy riding Luka in horse head number 35, representing Kovai Stable. He was placed 4th in this class yesterday, so let's see what this combination has in store for us this morning.
You know, the first 2 riders we've seen complete this course are vastly more experienced than the younger riders like Adhav. So for them it's much more a mental game than actual skill. These horses can jump these rounds. It's all about them remembering the course, remembering the angles, not getting confused, considering that there are 5 obstacles in this entire course that you're jumping both sides.
Yes, and this is why the course walk before your class is so important. Sometimes it's just about doing the actions first before having to get on the horse and remembering yourself and steering the horse the right way. Beautifully cleared there on our blue jump and going into the double.
Adhav doing an admirable job of correcting ever so slightly between 6 and 7A. Oh dear, he gets a run out there and a refusal at 8B, which means he's going to have to start the triple combination all the way from the top. He's going to have to go from 8A all over again. And he will not qualify for phase 2. So Adhav's course ends right here at the end of 9.
And that is an unfortunate end of his round there. You could see there was a little bit of a hesitation there going into the A obstacle on fence 8, and it cost him on the B element as well. So unfortunate there for Adhav and Luka, but well done for the weekend so far.
Coming into the arena now is a very, very popular combination. The crowd will recognize them, remember them. Kiran, Akhade and Dolce Vita had a very nice round yesterday. And this is the sort of course that's right up Dolce Vita's alley. She's the sort of horse who will really enjoy this kind of course.
Yes, and we can see there what Kiran did straight away was take her through to the wall. It is the first time we've seen this fence in the weekend's competition, and so let's hope it doesn't cause any issues later on. Is it true Dolce just has the one eye?
Yes, she is a one-eyed horse. She cannot see from the left-hand side.
Which makes it even trickier for her as she tries to navigate, but with a very confident rider on her back, I'm sure she will do just fine.
She is an incredibly honest filly, let me tell you that. Really, really honest mare. Oh dear.
An unfortunate four faults there on fence number 2 means that he will not be continuing into our second phase, but let's keep cheering on this combination as they complete their first phase. And another mishap there on fence number 6 means he's picked up 8 penalties in this first phase. But very well done going over our triple combination at 8. And fence number 9 is cleared, but there goes the bell. And we wish this combination the very best of luck as they continue on their journey in this season. Next in the arena, we're welcoming rider number 6. This is Hiba Gabriel riding Freezing Rain. Head collar number 48 from FSS. Now, Freezing Rain has caused some tricky moments for Hiba. He is a little bit difficult sometimes. And when he gets something in his head, he starts to play around. And Hiba always tries to remain very calm. And she has done remarkably well this weekend. Let's see what today will bring.
If we could give an award for most gutsy rider through this competition, through the 2 days, I'd give it to Hiba Gabriel just for her handling of this fellow. He's a tough horse to take around the course and she's been doing it fantastically.
Yes, and it is so easy of the riders to, consistently get some difficult moments and lose the confidence, and the horse tends to win, but she's not one to take things lying down. So she's very persevere and continues to be a really great rider as we watch her come now into number 4 wall. A little hesitation, but has maintained a clear.
Came a bit too close to the wall, which then forced her to kind of speed up into 5, and that will not allow her to go into phase 2. Now this triple combination could be a bit tricky, but she gets a nice entry into it, which then logically allows her to get the B and C element spot on.
Yes, and you can see how she does really try to sit back after the jumps, and he does try to flatten out a bit once he has completed his jump, and she really needs to hold him up and prepare him as she moves forward. But well done to this combination. Great outing this weekend, and we really hope to see her many more times as we move through this season.
The minute you give him his head, he tends to go a bit flat. Well, we now have our next rider in, and that is Prithiv Krishna astride Zara with head collar number 37 from the Kovai stable.
Now, Prithiv did really well yesterday in this class. He definitely showed some guts out there and set some really good paces.
He's a rider who's impressed us all weekend. He's put in stellar performances and maturity. Maturity is the word that comes to mind. I'm sure, Diane, you would have noticed this. There's a phase in probably almost every rider's life where it's like a switch goes on. One day they're struggling, and the next day they're all there, mentally, physically, and the game changes for them. I think Prithiv's in that phase in his career.
Absolutely, and he's not the only rider. We've had quite a few riders that it just seems like, as you said, it's been just a difficult couple of months, and suddenly they come out and they are a completely different combination that you see, and it just surprises us all. And he has been really, really consistent this whole weekend.
Now you'll notice Zara always approaches a jump with her head at an angle. That's because so unlucky. So unlucky to bring down 9. And just as I was about to tell you that, like Dolce Vita, she is also a one-eyed horse.
It is the worst feeling in the world for a rider to drop the first fence or the last fence. It's just, if it's the first fence, you're setting yourself up to go clear, and it's an immediate issue. And if it's the last fence, you really think you've done it, and then you hear it drop. So first and last fences are always the worst poles to hear.
Heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking.
And next in the arena, we are on rider number 8, Yashan Kambata, riding Cupido in horse number...
That is not Yashan, that is Nikolay. I'm a bit surprised that Yashan Kambata is not in the start order. But, well, that is Nikolay on Kara, head collar number 52, representing Embassy International Riding School. I would assume that Yashan Kambata has either withdrawn or been scratched from this competition, as we have got no official word from the judges on that.
Well, I must say it's a very quick turnaround for Nikolay. He just came in earlier in number 3 position with Cadillac, so let's see what he does here. Now, in yesterday's course, he was actually eliminated. So another young horse he's riding, and really here to encourage and develop the horses. So it's always great to see an experienced rider coming out and giving these young horses a good run out on some really well-developed courses. Clear so far, and clear over fence number 5. And unfortunately there, dropped that last fence, so that will mean he will not be able to move through into second phase. And yes, confirmation from our ground jury that number 8, Yashan Kambata on Cupido, has been scratched. And there's a little refusal there from Nikolay on fence number 9. But on second attempt, a very good clearance, very confident going into it. And I'm sure there's a lot of takeaway for Nikolay and his horses. But we'll see him out again in this class in a few more rides.
Coming in now from the home team cert stable is the confidence girl. That is Geethika Tikkisetty. Had 2 clear rounds yesterday and is absolutely brimming coming into this small tour today. She is astride one of her favorite horses, Valentin, and has head collar number 2.
She was very pleased yesterday. Very, very pleased indeed. She's had a couple of tricky rounds previously, but...
Did I mention she's throwing a party and both of us are invited?
Amazing. We like that. Right, so first horse to come off the left rein here into fence number 1. So different tactics being used, but let's see how that sets her up for this straight line in front of the judges. Clear on 2.
I like the way Valentin's moving forward. He tends to put in some very good rounds when he shows this kind of enthusiasm.
And definitely took that wall with no difficulty at all, as if it was completely normal to him. So nice to see that fence number 4 and 14 have not caused any issues in this class so far, as Geethika now goes into the combination A and B.
Easily over the Liverpool, and she corrected him slightly coming into 7A, 7B. Nice entry into the combination. Nice exit out of the combination. Let's go, phase 2. This is where you got to pick up the speed if you got to be competitive, and I think that's exactly what Geethika is going to do. She got her clear rounds under her belt yesterday. She wants a podium finish today, doesn't she? She is looking good at this stage.
Now jumping our yellow fence there, clear, coming in for our last 2 fences in our second phase. Little knock on 13.
But it stays up, and we have our third clear round. 31.62 is what she stopped the clock at. It's a trifecta. We're going to have a really, really good party.
Yes, and well done there to Geethika, leader for this class at the moment, with the time 31.62, and a well-deserved pat there for Valentin. Next in the arena we have rider number 11, Disanth Anil riding Kanjo, head number 60, and again representing our home team here at Surge Stables. So a much steadier approach here into fence number 1, but confidently over. So clear over 2 and 3, and it looks like a steady ride. So hoping for a nice steady clear round within the time seems to be the tactic that we are looking for here.
The time allowed for phase 1 is 69 seconds, and I think he might just have to pick up the pace slightly. Don't want to get time penalties in phase 1 and automatically not be eligible for phase 2.
Bit of correction there as he goes around the corner on the left into the triple combination.
It's all about the entry with the triple combination. You get a right angle and a right spot to enter. More often than not, you're going to go through.
Okay, so I think he's been good on time. So you saw him pick up the speed just before fence number 9.
Yes, very, very obvious change of gear here. And this is looking good at this stage. This is looking really good at this stage. 2 final fences for Kanjo. And
knocking down fence number 13, but clear on 14 in a time of 29.30.
He was always going to be good on time. That one fence just went a little flat as he got into 13. And I was already ready to say new leader, new leader. But right now, he finds himself in 4th spot.
He'll be a little bit disappointed with that. It was so close. Next rider in, we have Adhav riding Islau on head number 57 and representing again our home team here at Surge Stables. Salute given to our judge, and bell is given back.
I'm very interested to see how Aadya approaches this, should she go clear in phase 1. Because Islau is, well, he's a big machine, if you know what I mean. It takes a lot to get him going. So you wouldn't necessarily think that a speed class is his forte. But at this stage, with only 2 riders gone double clear, That should be the focus, I would suggest, for Adya Isha.
And
Nicely. Rode him into 3 to get the right stride in.
yeah, you could hear her coming down on this long side, just in front of the judges' box, just really encouraging him going into fence number 3. And now sitting back, not to rush it, yeah, and did that perfectly into fence number 5. Sometimes the horses come off a big jump and just race and get really deep into the next one, but she handled that one really well and took the Liverpool in her stride too. Slight collection there into 7A, but corrected over.
It's fairly obvious that these two have a really good understanding. Adya knows this horse really well, and Islau, well, he's doing everything she's asking of him. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? A partnership.
And there
Phase
we go.
Phase 2 coming up for Adya.
And you can hear her calling easy there. Just she knows what's on line now. She's going to take a wider turn into fence 11. And a little rattle there on the B element, but all stayed up and clear so far as we come into the final few jumps.
Oh, 13 is unfortunately her nemesis, as it was with Disanth. But she will finish that course in a very decent time of 33.42, and that at this stage would put her in 5th position. Her coach on the sidelines is very, very happy with her.
Right, next in we have Muhammad Aman Ali, and he's riding Flying Champ. Now he competed earlier this morning in our novice section, so a little bit higher jumps this time round, but let's see what they get up to. Riding head collar number 16. First fence nemesis. Fortunate pull down there for this combination, so let's see what they're going to do. Some riders choose to use it as a training round, but let's see. We're still in our first phase and clear on fences 2 and 3. Nicely done over fence number 9, and preparation using his corners really well down there to prepare for the Liverpool jump, and very well cleared. Slight correction there in the line, heading to 7A, but little rattle on 7B, but fence has stayed up.
Yeah, you have to do that slight correction from 6 to 7A. It's just the slightest angle off. And that ends phase 1 for Mohammad. And he's happy. He's happy with the way his horse went round. Flying Champ has been a very consistent performer this weekend, so good news for his rider.
Yes, and we're welcoming now back in the arena Basavraju riding Milan S. Again from the home team here at Sir's Stable, and yesterday very successful in getting placed in 2nd position. A little unsteady there coming off the corner into fence number 2, but well corrected. Focuses back on. Clear over fences 2 and 3.
Basavraju's been notching up very regular and sustained podium finishes here. Had an amazing round yesterday with Quintani. I will never forget that round. Amazing.
He certainly had the crowds cheering along then. But clear over the Liverpool and 7A and B, not a problem at all for this combination. Now heading into the treble in front of our grandstand. Beautifully done down there on the long side. Final fence in phase 1 and clear.
Phase 1 has been copybook. can phase 2 be tearaway? He's already picked up the pace. He's cutting inside, cutting a short turn, coming back to the 11AB combination. Nicely done. He gives B a bit of a tap. It stays up. Split timings. He's way ahead of the rest. Way ahead of the rest. 13 has been the nemesis for many a rider, not for Basavraju. Oh!
And dropping our final fence there, but in a time 28.02.
28.02 with 4 faults. That will automatically put him into third as we have 2 clear rounds till now. But boy, he was that close, so close and so far from taking the lead and probably winning this round.
Honestly, we were all ready to cheer on, and I'm sure he was too. But
there was a collective groan from the grandstand as that 14th pole came down.
But you can see how much support there was for him just to make it through. It's always great to see double clear rounds, but wasn't going to happen today for this combination. But next in the arena, we have Pradeep Badoria, and he is riding Corlato, head number 5. Again, from a home team here. Had a little difficulty yesterday, but let's hope for a better round.
Yes, there were unanswered questions yesterday, and I don't think they've managed to hash them out just yet. That's a very, very stern refusal at the first fence. And, you know, Corlato's not this stubborn in the morning work. He goes around and he does his morning work. He does his jumps. He does his prep really well. I think possibly the big stage kind of gets to him. That's it. His second refusal. And that's the end of the SEL for April for Corlato.
And that is disappointing. I'm sure he will feel a bit disappointed as well, but sometimes things just don't work out the way you wanted to, and it's about just keeping calm. I'm sure he will try and take Corlato over one fence before they exit, just to give the confidence back into him that we don't finish in a negative manner, and there he has done it. So well done to rider and horse. Maybe we're a bit scary for him sitting here just in front of the fence, but
he looks smug to me. Came here, gave us a look like, yeah, I did do jump some and I'm out.
Moving on now, we have a rider number 16. This is Gitan Gupta riding Leonardo Van Holy, horse number 26 from URB.
Yesterday, Nitin Gupta had a clear round, and it's been a while since he's been in the saddle. He's had a couple of injuries. In fact, he had an injury right here at Surge a few months ago where he broke his arm, but he's now back in the saddle, and for him, it's all about getting his horses to improve. He's not really competitive himself as a rider anymore, but he is one of the best trainers of equine horse flesh in this country. Leonardo Van Holy is owned by Kekri Rio and will probably at some point later on in the season, come back here and jump this horse. So for now, Nitin Gupta says he's just doing his job as a coach and keeping the horse going.
Yeah, and when you hear of these injuries that these riders sustain, as we always say, horse riders, or show jumpers especially, are built of strong stuff. And there we've gone clear now in our first phase, entering into our second phase and clear on 10. Let's see what kind of turn we're going to do now into our fence 11. Seems to have taken a nice wide collected option to stay safe and has cleared the combination at 11.
As I'm sure everyone in the grandstand heard, Nitin Gupta is an extremely vocal rider. He will analyze his own round as soon as he's done with it. And most people in the grandstand will be able to hear it. There we go! Lovely clear round in 37.52, our third for the day. Automatically pushes him into third spot. So whether he's doing this purely to train the horses or not, he is currently on our podium.
Amazing round there by Nitin and Leonardo Van Holy. But welcoming now into the arena, we have Adhav Kandhasamy on Obito in head number 36 representing Kovai. Now Adhav and Obito yesterday placed in a podium at 6th place. Let's see what this combination has to offer us in today's round. And it's enough clearer on fence number 1 and fence 2. And a very forward ride into fence number 3, but staying clear and now heading for our wall.
Little hesitation and indecision there on that line from 4 to 5, but all's well that ends well.
Little discussion there going into our combination, but so far all fences have remained up. Clear over our treble in front of our grandstand. A bit of difficulty here going into fence 9, knocks the back pant, but it has stayed up. So into our second phase we go.
Picked up the pace, but this is such a big horse that turning him around is always going to cost you those very valuable seconds. On split timings, he's not up there with Geethika Tikkisetty, but he is faster than Balaji Vijayshankar at this point. So this clear round will not just put him into second, he has actually taken over the lead. Say hello to your new leader. 27.54 seconds. It didn't look that fast, but that's how these big horses can deceive us, where they cover so much ground and it just doesn't look like they're going that fast.
Yes, he did a really great job then. You can see how they picked up the speed in the second phase, really attacking those jumps. But here we are back in the arena for Kiran Akhade, this time riding Geronimo in head number 43 representing URB.
Brand new leader there, folks, and what a round. It didn't look like it was going to be that fast, but boy it was. Adhav Kandhasamy, your current leader with Obito, and the time to beat is 27.94. Whoops, that did not work out well. Geronimo completely, well, he did what Kiran asked him to. He took off, but the landing was virtually on top of the pole.
And this is where you really do give it to the riders to pick themselves up after that, readjust a bit of tack. Reins went there, but I think there'll be a retirement there by Kiran Akhade on Geronimo. So best of luck for the next competition to this combination. But you can understand, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and knocking a pole like that really does unsettle some riders, and it's totally understandable.
Yeah, he landed pretty hard on that pole with his hind legs, so I'm sure Kiran would rather just get him out of the arena and check him to make sure that he's all right.
Absolutely. So yes, so far this morning our leader stays at Adhav riding Obito, and our second place this morning standing Geethika Tikkisetty on Valentin.
In third spot is Balaji Vijayshankar. In fourth, Nitin Gupta. Those are the four that have gone clear. We've got Basavraju with 4 penalties and Milan in fifth spot and currently in sixth. And in the money is Disanth Anil.
Right, our next rider that has joined us is Saravanan riding Isma Boy, head number 30, representing Kovai Stables. Now, this combination has really impressed us all weekend, and yesterday they did really well and have already completed this morning in the novice class. And an unfortunate pole down there on fence number 1 for this combination means they will not be able to compete in second phase. Clear through 2 and 3 though. And clear over the wall at 4, and also our blue fence number 5, heading now into our Liverpool obstacle at fence 6. Combination A-B almost cleared, little tap on B, but poles have all stayed up. Another knock on element number C in front of the grandstand, but pole has stayed up. 9 unfortunately has also gone down, and that will be the end of this round for Saravanan and Isma Boy. Next in the arena we have Hiba Gabriel riding Ascot de Jaff, head number 47, and she is representing FSS this morning. Good luck to the combination.
You'll see a stark contrast between the way Ascot goes around the course and freezing rain. Like at this point he was thinking about the next jump. How do I get right this line? How do I win this show? With freezing rain, all she's thinking about is how do I stay on and how do I get him to the next jump?
Absolutely. 2 very different rides for this rider, but she takes it all in her stride. Nicely cleared through elements 2 and 3, and now setting up for the first look at the wall.
She's another young lady who's significantly improved in the last 1 year. She's jumping bigger heights, she's riding with much more confidence, much more control, and that's always so fabulous to see. The development of a rider really interests me.
Yes, and this is when you know time keeps being the one winner in all of this. The more time you put in, and this is what these riders are doing, the more reward you're getting. So well done to our younger riders.
Oh, a bit of an awkward entry into the triple combination. She still gets through. One final jump to start phase 2. Let's go, Hiba. Phase 2. The clock is on now. She turns in, goes slightly wide towards 11A, 11B.
Tried to turn and really slow down, but managed to correct it. And inside turn, first one that we've seen here, but unfortunately missed the yellow.
Oh dear, she has missed her course. One love, Jody leads.
And you can see the disappointment on her face. Just really upsetting when the rider just thinks, I've got this, and then realizes, no, I missed something.
But in a way, I'm glad to see that. It's disappointment and frustration. She knew she could have done better, and it's no use sugarcoating it. It's better that she knows that this was human error, and she's got to learn from it.
Absolutely, and it was really encouraging to see the trainer as well, just reassuring her it's okay, it's the first competition, these are where mistakes get to be made, and it's going to be totally fine. Well done for the combination, and good luck for their next competition. But here we have in the arena Senthil Nathan riding T9, horse number 33 from Kovai Stable. Now T9 has already been out this morning in our novice class with Vidic, and let's see how Senthil will take him around this round.
Yeah, just looking at the pace that he's going through phase 1, speed is not going to be a problem for him in phase 2 should he get there. Oh, but unfortunately he will not be going into phase 2. That pull down at the 5th fence seals the deal for him.
And clear through 6, 7, A, B, taking the turn to the left and preparing now for the triple combination in front of our spectators.
And he's backed off completely. He's taking it easy now as he completes phase 1 and retires from the competition.
We say thank you there to Senthil Nathan and T9. Next in the arena, coming in with a salute, we have Amoga Varshadatla riding S Captain 16 in head number 21 from HPRC. And Captain certainly holds soft spot here for Neil. This is a horse he used to ride when it used to be here in Surge.
I could never have done what Anuga did yesterday. He absolutely blew my mind with the result he got. Cut corners, showed you how to ride a course tight and still managed to win.
Yes, he did. He came in first place in a time of 61.02, and this is the second combination in this class who's decided to come in on the first fence from the left. So far, clear over 3.
Little bit of a stutter at 3, but over the fence well enough.
They do seem to be going very fast in this first phase. Let's see what they want to continue with, but so far clear on 4 and 5, and now heading through into fence number 6.
He's a really genuine, big-hearted, sweet horse, this captain, and I would be mighty pleased if he had a clear round today as well.
Little bit of encouragement there going into the triple. Well,
nicely done.
There we
Let's
have it.
go, phase 2.
Phase. Let's see the pace pick up now. Fence 10 is clear.
Turns in. This is the tightest turn coming into 11A. This is good on split timings. Very good on split timings.
The inside. Will he make 12?
Oh.
Too tight on the turn on 12 and has dropped that fence.
Man, I'm with the audience.
26:34.
He was easily the fastest in phase 2, and that one glitch at jump number 12 has cost him another gold. But Captain, I salute you. You're a general in my book. Well done. What a weekend for Captain. Fantastic.
It's lovely to see Sunrise just testing themselves out. We always want to see those poles stay up, but that was an unfortunate pole down there on fence number 9. Next in the arena, we welcome AJS riding Coco Canan Z from Sir Stables in head collar number 10. Now, he also had a good round yesterday, placing 3rd in this class. Again, next rider coming in on the left. Very comfortably clear there on fence number 1. Good preparation coming down this long side in front of the judges. Fence 2 and 3 cleared with no problems at all. Now heading into our fence 4, the wall. Little hesitation just before that takeoff, but strided out nicely to fence 5 and clear. Clear on our double combination, taking the left turn now. Let's watch the preparation as he comes down in front of the grandstand for the treble. Little tap on B, but everything has stayed up. Final fence in first phase. And he's going through to our second phase and picking up the speed now as we go for fence 10.
He's taking a wide turn coming into 11AB.
Yeah, he's definitely playing it safe and clear on that one now. Heading for fence 12. Took the outside turn on that one.
One final fence to go. for another clear round.
In a time at 30.53.
Consistency is a word you have to associate with Ajay and Coco Kanan. They have just always come through in this last 6 to 8 months that they've formed this partnership. And touchwood, it has certainly been paying dividends. I think they both help each other. I think Ajay gives Coco a lot of confidence, and Coco has just been a revelation for Ajay with the results that he's been getting.
Right, our next rider we welcome back for his third round in this class. It will be Nikolay on Campari, head number 53, and again from representing EIRS. So this is another one of his young horses, are we right?
Yes, absolutely. And that performance by Ajay has immediately taken him into second spot. I tell ya, you cannot keep Ajay and Coco Kanan off the podium. It's impossible.
Very consistent. Just like Cleaver. Right, so starting out well here, clear on fences 1 through to 3. And you can see a very settled counter as he's turning into his fence number 4. Liking to attack his fences a bit, and you can see Nikolay holding him back, steadying just in front of those fences. And a clear there in the double. Preparation now again for our triple combination up along our long side in front of the grandstand. And now into our second phase he goes. And knocking down the first fence in the second phase. He will be disappointed with that.
He tried to pick up the pace from 12, or rather, in that case, from 9 to 10, and didn't quite work out.
And you can see how he slowed down the last few fences there. 31.74 is his time given with 4 penalty points. But he did slow down, and again, it just shows you a bit. Just let's finish on a positive note for these young horses. And he did the right thing once again. Lovely to see out there. Our final rider this morning in our small tour class, we welcome back to the arena Eera Shreeharsha on Clarentino Z, riding in head collar number 25. Now, Eera is again riding this class as HC, so our final round will not be judged, but we do wish her all the best and hope she has a really good round today. But we're just waiting for our final confirmation from our judges, and we will be announcing our top 6 in just after Eera's completed her class.
Well, Diane, with this being a non-competitive round, as per nominate, we do have our results out. Currently in 6th position with the slowest of the clear rounds was Nitin Gupta. In 5th, Balaji Vijayshankar with Lucifer. Geethika Tikkisetty in 3rd. Ajay S with Coco Kanan is 2nd, and Adhav Kandhasamy is currently in the lead and is probably, on all known results, going to be the winner of this small tour.
Yes, but going back to Eera, who is in our arena now, really attacking the triple in front of the grandstand, and so far going clear in this round, clear on 9. Forwards into our second phase. Really attacked fence number 10, decided to take it really wide to prepare well for the combination at 11. And you can see now really picking up the speed, clearing out on fence 12, and unfortunately has missed. I think we had a little bit of a tack issue here that she's just fixing quickly, which is totally fine, and she'll come back out and try to complete on fence 13. So you can see now how Eera is just resettling the horse. It was running away a little bit, getting a little bit strong, a little bit fast, and that's why they did have a little bit of a run out on 13, but she's picked it back together again and making sure that she's going to finish this. Well, of course, again, they're striding out, but Eera has completed her class, and well done to the combination. Lots to work on, I'm sure, lots of takeaway. But I'm sure Club My Horse TV will give them all the video footage that they need to work on for their next competition. So that does conclude our small talk class this morning. We will be asking you to join us to watch the highlights before we give you your final top 6 riders. And just to let you know that for our next class, we remain as per our published schedule. Course walk beginning at 11 a.m. and our first rider is expected in at 11:30. But join us now to recap on our highlights and enjoy what we watched in our course, which we have just completed.
Here we go, folks. The results are official. Amoga Varsha Tatla with captain is in 6th. Nitin Gupta on Leonardo Van Holly is 5th. Balaji Vijayshankar with Lucifer, the first clear round of the day, is in 4th. Geethika Tikkisetty makes it a trifecta, 3 in a row, all clear, and she's currently in 3rd. Ajay S. Coco Kanan, you cannot keep that man off the podium. He is in 2nd and winning this round with Tobito. Make some noise and show some love to Adhav Kandhasamy.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our top 6 riders in our small tour. In 6th place, Amoga Datla on S Captain 16, taking in 5th place Nitin Gupta on Leonardo Van Holy. 4th place this morning went to Balaji Vijayshankar on Lucifer van der Hemel. And the 3rd place was taken up by Geethika Tikkisetty riding Valentin. 2nd place this morning went to AJS on Coco Kananzi, and our winner of our small tour day 2, Adhav Kandhasamy on Obito. Congratulations to all of our riders and of course our winners this morning. Very, very well done. As already said earlier, our next class will begin at 10 o'clock with first rider in. This will be our medium tour, and the course walk for this class will commence at 9:30. We will be back shortly. Oh, sorry, 11 o'clock. I'm sorry. Next class will start with the course walk at 11 a.m. and first rider will be in at 11:30. My apologies, guys.